as to count one. Give me a quick second. As to count one, the court will sentence Mr. Rapovo to life without the possibility of parole. As to count two, he'll be sentenced to the term of life without the possibility of parole. That's the indeterminate portion of the sentencing. As to count three, which is now the principal count, the court, having weighed the aggravating and mitigating factors, will not go with the low term of 2 years, but will impose the midterm of 4 years, not the high term. I did weigh all the aggravating and mitigating factors. As to that, I will impose the midterm of 4 years. The reason for that is this crime, as far as the aggravating factors, I mean, this gentleman was killed. All his assets were taken. His property was signed over. And then he was then buried in the mountains on the way up to Los Angeles. So based on all that, the court cannot impose the low term of 2 years, but will impose the midterm of 4 years. Then as to count four, the court will impose 1/3 the middle term of 8 months to run consec. As to count five, the court will impose the middle term, 1/3 the middle term of 8 months to run consec. Count seven, the court will impose the middle term, 1/3 the middle term of 8 months to run consec. Count eight, the court will impose 1/3 the middle term of 8 months to run consec. Then as to count nine, now that being a second degree burglary, the court will impose 1/3 the middle term of 8 months to run consec. Then an additional 2 years will be added for the 186.11A3 enhancement. As to count 10, the court will impose 364 days to be served in a penal institution, and that'll run concurrently for a total of life without the possibility of parole. Life without the possibility of parole. As to counts 1 and 2 is the indeterminate sentence, and then the determinate sentence of 9 years, 4 months. And we did receive a credit memorandum, which is local time of 5,979 days, and that's the total custody credits. I also have reviewed there is an APHIS at the end of the report, and it does appear that Mr. Rapovo does not own or possess any firearms. As such, I will go ahead and sign that form. In addition to that, I have the following orders. So probation will be denied and sentenced to state prison as previously stated. He's to pay victim restitution to Edward Mulliken in the amount of $0. Any dispute as to the restitution amount to be resolved in a court hearing. Now, counsel, I don't know if there's any further restitution at all. I don't believe there is.
If the court can reserve jurisdiction in case anything comes up where the people are unaware at this point of additional restitution.
Counsel?
Your Honor, my understanding is restitution was made complete after the first trial was concluded. However, my client understands he has the right to be present in all pivotal stages of the proceeding, and I've discussed with him the issue about restitution, and he's agreed to waive his presence should a restitution hearing be necessary, and I will appear on his behalf and deal with it at the time. But at this point, I don't believe there is any restitution amount. Mr. Rapovo, do you want to be present if there is a restitution hearing?
No, I don't need to be present for that, but again, Your Honor, they assessed whatever it was, and I paid it, as far as I'm concerned.
All right, very well. Well, then we'll just reserve if there's anything else that pops up, but it appears on here that there's no restitution.
Understood, Your Honor, I'm fine with the court setting it at 0, but retaining jurisdiction in case something pops up.
Very well. Is not to knowingly own or possess or have under, his custody or control any firearms, ammunition, or reload ammunition for life. He's to submit to necessary thumb and palm prints, blood, and saliva specimens to the Division of Adult Institutions. He's to pay restitution fine in the amount of $10,000 to the Division of Adult Institutions to collect the obligations. Pay an additional parole revocation restitution fine in the amount of $10,000. Fine is suspended unless parole is revoked. He is to pay criminal conviction assessment fee of $270. That's $30 per convicted charge, payable to the Division of Adult Institutions. He is to pay court operations assessment of $360. That's $40 per convicted charge to the Division of Adult Institutions to collect and transfer to the trial court fund.
Your Honor?
Yes.
Before you go any further, all of those fees were paid after the first trial, so I think those should need to be stayed.
And your counsel, he's been in custody for so long, I'll go ahead and stay him.
Okay, thank you.
It doesn't appear that he hasn't been working for years, so I'll go ahead and stay him.
Thank you.
Anything further?
Not that I'm aware of, Your Honor, thank you.
Your
All
Honor,
right, then.
I've indicated to Mr. Vogel, I brought with me, notice of appeal on the file.
Alright, so at this time, I just need to, if we order transported to Department of Corrections for housing in the state prison system from Mr. Rapopolo. It is my duty at this time to advise you of your appeal rights. You have the absolute right to appeal from the judgment of this court in imposing sentence on you today. This means if you wish to appeal, you have to file written notice within 60 days on a felony. An appeal which is not filed within 60 days on a felony shall be void and of no effect. The notice must be in writing and signed by you or your attorney or both of you. It must specify that what you are dealing with from in whole or part of the judgment or just part of the judgment. If you do not have the financial ability to retain the services of an attorney to represent you on appeal, the appellate authorities will appoint one to represent you. In that regard, it is your obligation to keep the appellate authorities advised at all times of your current residing address so that they can keep in touch with you and advise you of your appointed counsel. The counsel at this time, you said you are filing his notice of appeal?
I have it with me, Your Honor, I'll file it downstairs.
Yeah, very well. The record so reflects. All right, is there anything else, counsel?
Not that I'm aware of, thank you.
All right, yes. All right, he'll be ordered transported forthwith to the Department of Corrections for housing in the state prison system. And Mr. Fogel, good luck to you.
Are there any other counts or announcements that you want to send?
No, I don't think there's anything else. Count 6 was previously